Ooh, all right. Game engine stream. Some number. I have no clue. But yeah, today's Friday. We're gonna be working on more bugs. Let me see what I have in my updates. Nothing. All right, so I don't think there's anything I want to say. Yeah, I don't think there's really any updates. Oh, actually, no, there is. Extra off-stream commit. So I did a commit off-stream after I finished yesterday. It's a very small commit. I'll go ahead and show you guys real quick. What's up, Ethan? How's it going? You're always quick with the draw. I appreciate that. Yeah, you know, I'm just starting up right now. Let me just see if there's anything else I gotta check on really quick. So yeah, I'll go ahead and show you like where I left off last time. Let me open up my progress board. Let's see. Ooh, okay, so yesterday, we basically did these 3 bug fixes, right? I fixed up the assertions handling inside of my testing code. That was like a little small change, but I'm glad I did it. And that was related to the file system because there were just some issues with fixing the file system that were related to the testing. And I dealt with the crashes in SD file system. There may be more, I don't know. I think I got pretty much everything. But if there is another crash that pops up, I should be more able to deal with it now, since I kind of have like a way of everything's kind of managed better right now. And the last thing I did is I fixed left shift and right shift not working when you're like playing the game in local multiplayer. I switched it to control. So yeah. I don't know. I looked into like the GLFW code, like the backend windowing code that pulls in input. And for some reason, when you do like both left shift and right shift at the same time, some characters like A, was it A? I don't know, it was S and then like the down arrow key. They don't work. Don't know why. I tried like checking out. It's just something with GLFW is not throwing the event. So I don't know. So I was like, you know what? I'll just switch to control and call it a day. So yeah, I pretty much fixed that. So today I'm going to move on to some other bugs, but let me show you the last thing I fixed prior to being done yesterday. The perpetually broken stable branch. At some point I will make that not a misnomer. Let's see. Okay. So these 3 commits I did on stream, right? This last commit I did off stream, and it was because I had some workflow issues going on with this one. I would upload it. Yeah, there was just a bug with the script module that occurred because I fixed the file system stuff. So it was like a 1-line fix. Do not display logs when identical directory is found. What was that? Yeah, this one's kind of like a nothing burger, honestly. It doesn't really change any functionality. And then fix performance issues. So this one was kind of crazy because when I was profiling my game, I found that like I was in some instances, especially when the AI was running, it was taking like 22 milliseconds per frame, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? This is Pong. So I did a bunch of profiling, and I kind of tracked down the issue, and basically it was just because I was deserializing or like loading in like the project component from disk every single time I used a project component. Yeah, so that's not good. So I fixed that. Literally the fix to it is like just changing this false to true, and that's it. And then my performance went down to like normal again, so that was fun. Yeah. But it's nice. I think that was the first time where I really used the profiler and like I actually got like a really good outcome from it. Before I would reach, well, okay, that's a lie. I've used it before and it's worked, but that was like a really good example of that. So I don't know if I've ever showed you profiler for my engine, by the way. It's I can't remember the name of it. It's like a pre-made profiler. Yeah, so this is the profiler. It's an optic, right? I already have it hooked into the engine and everything. So basically, like if I'm gonna run it, I'm gonna put it off screen, right? And then I'll go ahead and start the game. All right, I think that's good enough. All right, so I'll let it serialize. Okay, there we go. So basically, like when I started this, like I pressed play, like it started recording every frame, right? And then yeah, this just kind of gives you like a breakdown of like every function call, and then I can add more like profiling code as needed, right? But generally speaking, this just kind of loops over the viewport, the editor UI render. So this is like rendering my GUI code. Yeah, no, it's super helpful. And then if you run it in administrator mode, like not like right now it's just like basic whatever, you get a lot more information. You can see all the syscalls that happen, right? That's really useful because those are kind of expensive in certain cases. You can see the full stack frames for things. But yeah, you can kind of see I do have like a few little like kind of buggy spots, and these are because when I click on key pressed, I open up a new scene, and then this is basically the time it takes for that scene to get loaded in. I don't know exactly what some of these other ones are. I gotta kind of, I might want to track some of these down a bit, I guess. I believe these are just like, actually, I'm not even sure what this bug is. Yeah, I should probably investigate that. But yeah, before it was ridiculous. Like this says 4 milliseconds right here. Before this had 22 milliseconds, and it was like on average. I was like, what the hell is going on? So now it's like more reasonable. But yeah. And then I believe if you ever use like Unity or you use like, I believe Unity has a profiler. Unreal has a profiler too, I believe. And then I've never seen Godot's profiler, but I'm assuming they have one. But yeah, they're pretty useful, generally speaking. Yeah. You can kind of track down like performance issues, and this is where you can really validate where you have issues. But I will say too, like I am debugging in debug mode, which probably isn't like the best idea because it's not like a true what is the word, reflection of the max speed or like the actual program speed. Like this is kind of like a slowed down version of the speed because debug has a lot of symbols and whatnot that make it slower to run, right? So like these ones you kind of gotta take with a grain of salt. But yeah, that's pretty much that. So yeah, I used that yesterday and it was really nice. So so yeah, that was pretty much what I finished up yesterday. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I've been kind of lagging on it. Yesterday I did that like 8-hour or 9-hour stream. I kind of just got into that. So yeah, I'm still at the same spot. I'm hoping maybe after I work this weekend I can continue that video. Last time I tried to keep going with it, I don't know, for some reason like my girlfriend was telling me I sounded kind of stiff. And I think I remember you told me too, and then like I don't know, for some reason I got kind of in my head about it when I was trying to record again. But I just need to try it again, you know. So yeah, hopefully I make some progress with that soon. Because I do want to post that, yeah. Yeah, I'm just trying to like get over that like kind of like mental thing with it, but I think it'll be fine. Yeah. Like I said, everyone goes through it, so yeah. Dang. But yeah, all right. So let's see where we're at. So I think that's it for this. Basically now let's go ahead and see where I'm gonna continue. Right. Wait, where's my progress board? Because I clicked off of it. Okay, so basically now I'm going through these bugs, right, and these like small wanted features. I finished quite a few yesterday. It took a long time to do this file system thing. So this is the first bug I'm gonna deal with. This one hopefully isn't too bad. I already have like a fairly clear idea how I'm gonna do it or deal with this. This one, the runtime UI bugs, I might just ignore for now, and I'll just deal with them when I'm making levels, honestly, because I don't remember. I don't remember which bugs I have, to be honest. Probably should write them down. Yeah, I'll deal with them when they pop up. And then the rest of these, I do want to deal with them, but I'll see if I feel like doing them. But this one for sure, I want to get done. This one, yeah, I'll skip for later, and these ones, I'll just maybe take a quick look and see. But if not, it's not that big of a deal. And then the other two things I want to get done are these two features. So basically this one, and this one, right? And I'll get into this once I finish this. So yeah, like the major ones. I got a lot of like the major roadblocks out of the way with this whole scripting and content browser. These were really the things that were kind of like in my way for the level stuff. So let's see. So let me go ahead and plan this one out a little bit. Let me move this over here as well. Yeah, I'll just put this over here too. Okay, so let me go to my workspace. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and think through what I'm gonna do today. Yeah, let's zoom in a bit. So let's see. Okay. So I already delete the AI state asset, right? Or AI, is it AI state? Yeah, AI state. So this is already good. But during the deletion, I want to make sure that I validate deletion occurs in other assets. Right. So this is not a smiley face. And then validate deletion occurs in editor. So yeah, this is basically what I need to do. And yeah, I think that's it for now. So let me start with this one. It's going to be a very similar process to when I deleted when I handled deletion with the scripts. And since I did that, this should be a bit easier to do. So let me go over to the script area and let me go ahead and see where I gotta start with that. Let's see. Script manager, I think. Right here. Right, and then in here I have like a delete asset validation. Here we go. And then here's why like I validate the deletion of this asset, right? Okay, so here's the thing, right? Actually, I'm going to make a few changes to like this in particular first. So let me go ahead and add that as a note, because I kind of want to make this more modular. Make script deletion more modular. And the reason I'm doing this is because there's a current issue where, like, if I do this deletion, right, this deletes the script, so it looks through the current AI state and looks for everywhere where I would have that particular, like, look at that particular script, right? And I iterate through every single AI state in the registry, and I go ahead and handle the deletion. And I do the save AI state, which actually does a full save of the registry on disk, right? Which is kind of heavy. What I want to do, instead of saving every single asset in the entire engine, this is ridiculous. I want to maybe have like a boolean right here saying like asset changed. And then set it to true whenever we actually, like, when we actually identify that particular handle, right? In one of these cases. If we actually make a modification, that's when we actually save this, right? So that saves on a bunch of serialization issues or performance that. So that was one thing I wanted to do with this. The other thing was that this code, I have repeat versions of this code inside of the editor app. So that's kind of messy. So if I go to wherever I do like the on asset event, down here, I'll handle things like the script. Let me see. I'm trying to think of a place where I do that. I believe I do that here. Yeah. Yeah, see, like right here, I have like a copy of this code here to remove this, like this particular script. Right, because this is an asset event for removing a script. Like that's what this confirms right here. It's a deletion and it's a script. So if it is, then we go ahead and hit this, what is it? Handle, and we remove, wait, I can't think, this song is going crazy, holy crap. Okay, yeah, so here we're deleting a script, right? And then we're removing it from the current in-memory like editor UI, right? So like if you're in the editor and you're like editing like a current like runtime UI like asset, then that is cached, right? So I want to make sure that if I remove a script, if I do have like a stale version of that script, I want to remove it from there, right? So that like it doesn't cause like some weird error or whatever. But yeah, this code is a copy of the same code in. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, right here. It's the exact same code. So that's kind of ridiculous. So I want to maybe turn this into a function so it's a bit easier to deal with. And then once I kind of get this like refactor going and I kind of have like a nice workflow for this, then I'll quickly just add the AI state thing. Let's see. I guess I don't need to build it right now. Fine. So I'm just kind of thinking right now, how do I want to start? Okay, yeah, and then I was thinking about this earlier today too. I was like, if I do make this modular, I'm probably gonna have to expose that function like right here or something, right? So I'm wondering, right? Like, if I delete a script, should I handle the deletion, the removal? Like, this obviously needs to happen here, right? Like, I need to do these functions specifically, but who owns that function? Like, who owns this function? Like, does the script manager own this function, or does the AI state own this function? Because the AI state is the thing that's actually getting modified, right? So but if I have all of these like functions here, right, then it's like all in one shot. But then the other issue, and like the reason why I am leaning towards like having these functions, like this function being owned by like the AI state, is that if I do edit the AI state, I want to go to the AI state manager and I want to have all of the code that kind of reflects the AI state, like modifying it right here, so that like if I go to edit the AI state, I can go down here and then make the changes according to the new structure of the AI state. Like I want to do it right here instead of having to like run around the engine and trying to find everywhere where like an AI state is like modified. So I think I'm gonna go with that because that kind of makes my life simpler with like setting that up. The only issue with that is now if that owns that, I need to expose the AI state manager to here, to this whole the C++ file, and then call it here. So yeah. Sorry if that was kind of jumbled. I'm kind of like convincing myself to whether that's makes sense. Yeah, okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do this first part right here, right? So I'm gonna go to, well, let me copy this really quick. And I'm gonna go to the AI state manager. And I'm gonna go ahead and expose this function. So I'm gonna make a function specifically for here, and it's gonna be like a bool remove script, and then I'm gonna have a ref to a scripting script, right? Query script. It's not a query though. It's more like a script to remove, I guess. Yeah, I gotta have like a forward def for this, but it should be fine. And I also need to know which AI state I'm removing from. So let's see. AI state. States. And you know what? Let me go ahead and swap these around. So it's like, okay, the AI state we're modifying, and then the script they're removing from this AI state, right? Okay. And then here, oh wait, no. And the other thing is I need to add a forward def right here, so we're gonna do namespace scripting. Struct, is it struct? I don't remember. Class. I like this should be a struct actually, whatever. Sure. Script. There we go. Alright, so that should not throw an error. It's a pointer, right? So now if I go back, I can go ahead and yoink this really quick. And oh, let's cut. Be right back. So actually, we don't need the think about it. The ref to it. We just need the Yeah. Wait. Let me go back. Okay, I'm going too far back. Let's go here. So actually, you okay, kitty? I don't want the diff. Just take me here. No, wait. I want the 8. Okay. Go. Oh no, there it is. Here we go. Alright. Okay, so we don't need the ref to here actually. We just need the assets that handle for the script to remove, right? And actually we don't need this. Funnily enough. So actually, yeah, that's pretty good. So let's go here. What's up, kitty? Alright, so let's go back. Alright, now let me go ahead and yoink this. Okay. So now here at the top, we'll say bool AI state modified. And I'll keep that as false, right? And at the end of this, we're just going to return AI state modified. There we go. And then we don't explicitly do this here. Okay. There we go. And then actually we don't need this anymore. Do root to remove. It'll do script handle. Alright, there we go. Script handle. And then this one's gonna be AI state ref. Okay, there we go. And then here, basically we'll do AI states modified is equal to true. And then for any of these cases, if I do actually like remove it, I want to go ahead and set it to true. Right. And then yeah, so basically this boolean will tell me, okay, did I actually modify the script at all, or did I not, right? So, and this just modifies the actual script. This doesn't do any like serialization or anything. So now I need to expose this function. Oh, wait. No. What am I doing? AI state handle, huh? This is irrelevant now. Let's bring this down. There we go. Okay, that's better. I think the bird, when the bird came by earlier, he told me about no discard, and I'm like, maybe I do want to use that no discard. Let me see how they use it, like functions and whatnot. They have names for them too. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Struct. Let's get like a basic example of it. I don't know. I just want to know where I have to put it. Okay, is that it? Let's try that. Const class methods. Really makes sense. Yeah. Okay. So if I put no discard in front, so this is essentially saying like you need to handle this, like you need to use this boolean. If you don't use this boolean, like what are you doing? Or wait, maybe do I need no discard in this case? I don't know. It's not like I need it, but it'd be nice. I guess not. I guess one doesn't. This one can just be used via its merits, right? Like you could just use it and it does the thing and then it's fine. So yeah, I suppose that's fine. Okay, so the only other thing is I need to go to script service now and add this. So let me go ahead and add this as a custom function. Script service. Not script service. Asset service is what I meant. Okay, so I'm just gonna add this as like an external function. So I'm gonna do this. So right here, static asset handle. This one's gonna be remove script from AI state. Okay, and you're gonna provide a ref to a scripting script. Oh, no. AI state. AI state ref. And what is it? Assets, asset handle, script handle. Okay. And then I'm going to do VM AI state manager. Remove script. Let's pass it through. All right, there we go. Nice. So now this can be called like anywhere. And yeah, it'll just remove it from the, it'll just, you know, do the removal, right? So that's good. So now what I can do is I can go back to wherever I use that. If I can find it. There we go. So we're still going to do this. We're still going to do this for loop, right? But instead of doing all of this, get rid of this, and then we're going to do bool AI modify is equal to scripting, no, assets service. Remove script from AI states. And you provide the ref along with the script handle. Couldn't think for a second. There we go. Okay, and then we use this AI modified. So now we say if AI modified, and then we want to go ahead and save the AI state. Okay, and then that way, yeah, the complexity of this kind of goes down by quite a bit. And then if I make modifications to how I parse this type of thing, like here, if I make modifications here once, it will translate everywhere else. So that's nice. And if I want to like, if I want to go to like an AI state, right? I go ahead and modify, like add a new thing. I would go here, modify it, do whatever, right? Make sure it makes sense. And then I just need to go to the AI state manager, you know? And I just go to like, okay, this is how I handle removing scripts. Okay, I need to add a new script. Let me go ahead and add a new section for modifying the script. And I'm done. Right. I'll have to run around the engine everywhere. Let's see. So yeah, I think I like that. Let me figure out wherever else I use something similar. Let me go ahead and do the same thing. I think I do an AI state panel. This one in the on asset event. My music stopped. Okay. Is having a rough time, am I? Okay. All right, so let's go here. And I believe I do something somewhat similar. If interesting. Okay, no. This is the code for removing the handle in the actual like random widgets and whatnot. It's taking a while, isn't it? What's going on? Okay, you know what, let me open up. Try that. It's a lot quieter though. I don't know how to raise the volume on that too. Wait, no. Wait, I do. What are you talking about? Just raise the volume. Oh no, it's at max. Interesting. So I guess no. Okay, never mind. So I get my music back. Spotify. Let's try this one. Okay, so come back to this. So this code, yeah, this stays where it's at. This is fine. This is the one I want to worry about. So here, basically, I have the asset ID. It's interesting. Yeah, and then this is the reason why I kind of like had the modification of the save AI state. I had that separate, so I can just do this part by itself. So all I have to do now is just do asset service. If I can, or maybe I have to do assets. Assets, asset service, and then remove script from AI state. There we go. So the first thing is we need the AI state reference, which is m editor AI state. And the next thing is we need the script handle, which is manage assets, get assets ID. That's it. I can get rid of all this. Yeah, that becomes like a nice one-liner. Yeah, that's so much better. Holy. Okay, so I guess just rinse and repeat for the remainder of these, I guess. So I'll go ahead and go through the rest of these and get this done. I don't know how I'm going to handle the projects though. I gotta figure out where I'm going to do this. Well, you know, maybe I'll just write this directly in the project code instead of putting it in a manager. That's fine. All right, so let's do the input mode now. So I'll go ahead and yoink this out. Go to input mode, input map, my bad, manager. Forgot to rename that. And is it bool remove script? And it's a ref to a input map. Input map. Assets handle script handle. There we go. Okay. So again, we don't do this. Bring this down a bit. Don't need this. Alright, we don't do this. We have a boolean for inputs modified. False. Inputs modified. Let's go to true here. Only if anything actually happens. And then input map ref. Return inputs modified. Okay. That's essentially it for that. Okay. Okay, and then I need to add it to the service. Let's hit service. Let's see. And then it's basically just gonna be this. A bit changed from input mode. Map. I mean. Input map. Okay. And then we're gonna do input map ref from the input map vector. There we go. Cool. So now we can call this. And then the last thing, let's go back to the script manager and go ahead and actually use this. So now we're gonna get this, and we're gonna do bool inputs modified is equal to assets, asset service, remove script from input map. Inputs map ref and script. There we go. Then we'll say if inputs modified. Then we'll go ahead and save it. This is a heavy call. Alright, and that's basically it for that. And then let's go to inputs map panel. Sure, I do something similar in there. Yep, right here. So do an assets asset service. Remove script from input map. And editor input map, and then this thing. Okay. Go ahead and remove this. And then that's it. All right, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. Let's keep going. So for this one, it's going to be the user interface. Ref to a time UI, user interface, user interface ref, or just UI ref, I don't know. And then asset handle, script handle. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and paste this. Cool. I did the same thing too. Good. So here we get this, and then of course gotta add this boolean again. So bool UI modified false, and then UI modified is equal to true. And in this case, UI modified is equal to true as well. All right, don't save anything. Let's gotta wait. And then return UI modified. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, and this is nice too because I don't have to provide the actual script ref or anything like that. I just provide the handle, and the handle should handle everything else. All right, so yeah, his last few streams have just been kind of like rinse and repeat changes, but we gotta do them. Got to do them. So okay, that's good. Go ahead and get rid of these two. And then we're going to do, oh yeah, I'm going to add it to the service again. Keep forgetting. Go ahead and add that. Remove script from user interface. Runtime UI, user interface. User interface. Okay. User interface ref. There we go. Nice. Okay. So here we can do asset service. Remove script from user interface. There we go. Now we're going to do the user interface ref and the script handle. There we go. Go ahead and get the UI. And we'll say if UI modified, then we're going to serialize stuff. Okay. All right, and then let's go to wherever the editor is. Bada bing, bada boop. Let's see. User into, or I think it's called UI editor panel. Yeah. Don't know why I do that. and then here. So, user, what is it? I already forgot. Assets, asset, service. Remove script from user interface. There we go. We're gonna do editor UI, and we'll remove this thing. Okay. And then we're good. Let's make sure I didn't delete anything extra. Yeah, I didn't. Okay. All right, nice one-liner. That's so much better. All right, next one. Okay, the scene one. This one's fun. The scene's always a super complex one, so I'm really glad I'm doing this for this. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this done. Copy this. Let's go to the scene manager. Let's go ahead and edit. So bool remove scripts. Ooh, okay. Oh, my bad. Tripped over my coffee. Things. Thing. Scene wrap. There we go. And then assets. Third. Handled. There we go. All right. So yeah, this is necessary. This is necessary. Yeah, I suppose it's still accurate. Full theme modified is false. Sure. Okay, I think I do make this a view on purpose. Okay, so theme modified. So that's here, that's here, that's here, here. Return scene modified. Do, 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 do. Okay, I think that's good. All right, so let's go ahead and remove all this code. And then in the, what is it? The script? I'm already kind of forgetting. What is the next step? Oh yeah, asset service. Asset service, asset service. From scene. Scene left. Scene. Yeah. Scene left. There we go. All right, so now it's assets, asset service, remove script from scene. There we go. Scene ref, and then script. What is going on here? Yeah, scene handle. Okay. Full scene modified equal to, that's if scene modified, then we'll go ahead and save the scene. Easy as that. Okay, now let's go over to, I believe this time I'm going to be in the editor app. Editor app. And I'm going to go to, let's I think it's on scene event maybe? Check this out. So this one's just like managing like the internals of the scene. So I think we're good. Yeah, scene event is an interesting event type. I don't know, maybe I'll rethink about that whole thing later. It's fine for now though. But no. We want to see if we're modifying a scene, right? Here we go. Yeah. So if we're modifying, if we're deleting a script, right? Then this is all the stuff in the scene. So we can go ahead and get rid of this. Or yeah, let me just try to add it. So assets, asset service, remove script from scene. And then we'll have M editor thing, and the wherever it's at, this thing. There it is. All right. There we go. A lot cleaner. Yeah, what is this? Clear project component registry. Interesting. And then we save every scene after we do that. Yeah, I will deal with this in a second. Make sure I'm not doing this unnecessarily everywhere. Okay, the only other one is the project panel. So this one's got a whole little section I gotta deal with. This I think is just gonna be here though. That's just, yeah. It is what it is, right? Because that's just managing the widgets themselves. Let me think. Okay, I think I got it. So let me get back to the script manager. Delete asset validation. All right, so here we're gonna do this little validation thing in the actual project area. because projects are treated a bit differently. They're not really assets. They don't really kind of fall in the same category. Even though they kind of feel like they are. There's just too many differences for me to like kind of impose all the same requirements on it. So I gotta kind of add these custom in here. So let's go ahead and add one right here. Modify active project. We'll do it this static bool, or do you want to do it here? This is the exporting API. Yeah. Static bool remove scripts. Ref. Remove script from active projects. And then here, all you have to do is just do the asset handle. Script handle. Right. Because the active project is kind of, there's only one active project ever in memory, so there's no like having to reference a particular one. Would I ever add more projects at the same time? No. Yeah, if you exit one, you go into another one. Oh, that makes any sense. I have multiple at the same time. So let's see. Go back to the code. Go ahead and yoink this really quick. Where? And I guess here I don't need to do a bool in this case. Question is, do I want to save it immediately though? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, bool project modified. Yeah, because if I remove a script, right, and then like I close the project and open it back up, that's and it's still like a stale reference because I didn't save it to disk, then that's my fault. Yeah, so no, I can't let that happen. So yeah, let me do false. And then in each of these cases, if there is a modification, I'll just do project modified is equal to true. I'm just trying to think of any time where I would need to, how do I say? Let's see. If project modified, then there needs to be like a, let's see, project service, save active project. Do I really need to provide a path? Okay. Wait, where do I call this? It looks like I only call it one place in the editor app. Okay. I don't know why this exists here. Replace extension with KFG Proj. Is this throwing exception? Interesting. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to here and I'm gonna have a bool project purpose. Save active project. And then if you don't provide anything, it'll be an overload. And let's do this. There we are. All right, so you can just call it and it'll just default to this. So you can save it to a particular path if you want to, or you can just do the default thing, right? And then, yeah, let me see where I call this. Yeah, I don't think there's any reason to keep this here. So I'm just gonna do that like that. Wait, what? No, what did I just do? No. I meant over here. Okay, so I'll get rid of that. Okay, so if modified, we go ahead and save it. I'm just trying to think if there's any cases where like I would need to do a modification and then not save the project immediately after. Yeah, you know what? I'll just for consistency's sake at least, I'll go ahead and just return a bool here. And then instead of this, we'll just return project modified. There we go. Okay. So let's go back and let's go call this function. And can I make it back? Here it is. Okay. So let's erase all this. Paste some stuff. And then we're gonna do project project service, and then we're gonna do remove. There we go. All I have to do is just do script handle, and then we're gonna bool called project modified. Okay, and if the project was modified, we'll go ahead and save it. Good enough for me. What does this do again? Let me read this. Serialize project. Oh, it literally just serializes the... Okay, sure. Yeah. Alright, cool. Alright, so I think that's a much better rework of this. Really quick. Where's my workspace? Make sure other assets use similar system. So I'm not going to like go through every single asset. I'm just going to go through the ones that are like currently already do some type of like validation. Just make sure that I'm consistent with it. so that when I have to continue adding more to the system, I'm kind of at like a nice fresh clean slate. So basically I'm just going to go to well, let me okay, first I'm gonna look through all of my delete asset validations and see if I have any else. If there's any other ones, then I'll go ahead and deal with that right now. So I don't see any validation for AI state, which is a problem. I'll go ahead and add that soon. Delete, yeah, I don't think that would have it. This one doesn't have it either, although I probably should add that for these. Game state, yeah. Input map. So this doesn't have a delete asset validation. Yeah. Project components. Okay, what's this asset validation? We get asset registry. Oh, like the current registry and then delete it? Interesting. Oh, okay. So this is just making sure that all the project components have like a what is it called? Their buffer slots all stay consistent. Yeah, that's fine. Gotta be careful with that though. Yeah. But yeah, these are fine. So no, this is fine. Let me see what else has validation. Nope. Script, yeah, and this is the one I just did a big overhaul of. I don't think this has validation. Yeah, it doesn't. Deserialize, no. User interface. Deserialize assets. Okay, yeah, so there's no extra validation currently. So now the only other place that I know that I need to deal with is going into the editor app. And then just making sure that, how do I say? Any asset events are being handled appropriately. So here, it looks like editor add project registry component. Okay, so we have to do this to the current scene. We add a project component if we're doing this. Sure, I guess. I don't believe we should have multiple scenes in reference. Let me see. Update asset, we update project component. Is it like interesting? So do I do this for every scene or something? Old scenes. Okay. Transfer scene data. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. So I might want to move this into like my validation sections instead of having this in the editor app. It's kind of weird being here. So I will think about that. Thing is, this uses like the reallocation. Yes, I get it from the ref. Isn't this a memory leak though? It's so weird. I don't know. This is like a whole thing. Okay, what about this? Project component delete. Okay, and in the scene here. These are fine. Initialize project component, huh? Oh yeah, that's okay. No, that's fine. These are fine. These are fine. Okay. Okay, well, the asset viewer is just a general thing. That's fine. UI editor. Alright, so now I got this. No, that's fine. AI state. No, these are fine. Yeah, nothing crazy. Yeah, nothing crazy either. Okay. Okay. All right. So the only gripe I have at this point with this, right? The only like really big complex thing is this whole like project component create, update, and delete thing going on right here. It's kind of annoying. I'm wondering if I want to handle this delete really quick. Because, yeah, here we're going through every scene for some reason. Actually, am I even modifying the editor scene too? It's kind of weird here. Also, yeah, I'm saving every scene. It's kind of silly. Because we get the project component. I'm trying to see where I remove the actual component from every entity. Component registry. Hmm. Yeah, because we register this component here. Then we add this project component here. Wait, I'm actually confused. Like, am I removing this project component here? I might be handling it inside of the scene editor panel, maybe. Yeah, because we're removing it from like the visuals, right? Hmm. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and add some delete validation. So let me go to the scene, maybe? Yeah, the scene. This is where we're removing stuff. I do something similar here, I believe, for like delete asset validation. So let's go over to the scene, and then we'll add an override here. Let's go ahead and implement this. Okay, and we have like the handle for the, what is it called? The scene handle. Right. The name, overriding the name doesn't do anything. Okay, so here we're gonna validate the deletion. So let me head back really quick. Oh, okay. Okay. So this is what I want to do per scene, I guess. The only thing is, I don't know if I do this call, right? Like, I guess I'm just making sure that every scene does not have, like this particular project component, right? Like if it is even possibly loaded in. I don't have any asset registry cache. I'm kind of just wondering, like, is this actually necessary? And also, why am I not specifically doing it for like my editor scene? Because I don't store any like scene buffers. Like I don't cache scenes inside of like background memory. You only have one active scene. Like it's still kind of treated as an asset, so you kind of can create one and move it around. But yeah, I don't cache it centrally anywhere. They're just known by the registry. So yeah, I'm just wondering, what is this really doing? Like I get like the function of it, but like I'm just like, is this actually necessary? Because I don't think these scenes would be loaded into memory currently. Mm-hmm. Also, I'm wondering, like, is this function clearing like the actual like data components, like the inner data? Oh no, it is actually. Yeah, it is clearing the inner data components. Oh, and then when you serialize, it gets rid of it. Oh wait, no, okay, no. I thought about it. No, this is actually working as intended, and actually. Okay. I'm wondering, is there a way to like query how many entities have these components? Because if I could do that really quick, then I could figure out like, okay, like if there's 0 entities with this component in this scene, then I don't need to serialize anything. Yeah, this is interesting. Yeah, but either way, this does not belong here. Like, this really does not belong here. For M old scenes. Reset scenes. What is this function? Transfer scene data. Like, where does this exist? Like, for some reason, this exists here. Interestingly enough. I don't think this should belong here. Transfer scene data, huh? Yeah, it takes a managed asset event and then moves it. Interesting. Yeah, like here this does the right thing. Like it adds the project component to the current scene, right? And that just makes sense. That's it. But the fact that I'm doing these like complex things over here, and then this is owned by the editor UI is just weird. Like why? No, I don't like that. Okay, so okay, yeah, first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this, or yeah, take this whole thing. I'm gonna go over to the scene manager, and then I'm gonna have a section for a bool, remove component, remove project component. That's gonna be a ref to a scene, right? Scene ref. And assets, asset handle. And we're gonna say project comp handle. Okay, so let's go ahead and build this really quick. And here is where I want like these things to occur, right? This is doing a for loop, whatever. Let me make a copy of this actually over, and I want to put this in here, right? And then basically, oh wait, no, this doesn't get called here. But this is the wrong place to call this. My bad. No, this doesn't exist here. We're the validation, the actual like validation is occurring for the project component. That's where we want it. And that's where we do actually already have some. I'm wondering where I build the delete event thing. Save asset validation. Oh, it's for the save asset validation. Okay. So no, we want this over here. So let's get rid of this. And I'll say letting the project component from all scenes. Yeah, I guess that's descriptive. Okay. So now we're gonna get asset service all scenes. That's still fine. But in this case, we're gonna want to do this. Right. So we're gonna do components handle. Right. Or I guess it's just called asset handle in this case. Maybe I'll rename this, call it no, asset handle's fine, I guess. It's info. I don't actually use this, but okay, so now like we're gonna iterate through every scene. This part, or I guess this part, I don't know, here. Yeah, I guess the code itself is kind of small for this, but it's gonna be how it be, I guess. So we're gonna move it from the scene. Here we go. It's actually really just gonna be this. Scene ref. There we go. Scene ref. And then we're gonna provide the project comp handle. Right. And then boolean scene modified is false. And then we'll go ahead and turn scene modified. And I think what I might want is some way of querying like how many components there are, I guess. Let me I gotta find a function to do that. Like I know one way of doing that already, but it's kind of messy. So I want like a more like focused function for this. I just gotta kind of remember how I wrote this code originally. So let me go to this, because I am in the scene section, right? I think it's in the ECS section, something about entity registry. Yeah, here. So this one, so this function removes an entity. This one adds or it removes the project component for this particular entity, right? This one adds one. This one gets it, checks if it contains. And then clear, right? So I'm gonna want to add another one of these. This one's gonna be yeah, there's no entity to do here. I guess this one might just need this. Yeah, so just leave it like that. And then we're not doing a clear function. Yeah, because this clears the actual storage from all the entities, like it removes every individual component, right? And then this one actually removes the entire storage, like entirely from the end system, right? So yeah, I don't need two calls here. I just need this single one. And this one's going to be called get project component. And then we put the buffer size here, right, for this one, sure. Or I guess size, I don't know. And then trying to figure out, is there any like functions I can do here? Okay, it's not gonna give me any complete here currently, but what I can do is maybe inline this one. Let's see if there's any issues. Oh, okay, wait. So I'm gonna add this right here. So let's Control Z this one. Add this over here, so this will be part of it now. Let's go ahead and add this back. Okay. So now, then this is an actual thing. Let's do let's see? Is that the good one? Or size? I think probably size. For instance, the number of elements in the sparse set. In the sparse set, the number of elements is also the size of the internally packed array. There is no guarantee that the internal sparse set has the same size. Usually the size of the internal is equal or greater than, interesting, returns the number of elements in a sparse set. Because again, we have the internal packed array, right, which is the internal data buffer, and then we have the sparse set, which is like the outside one that has pointers to the internal data buffer, right? Or pointers or numbers or whatever, indexes. Same thing. Let me see. If I go to this like storage thing. What about capacity? I know capacity is probably like the allocated space for. Yeah, that's different. Let me see if there's any other functions I can use. Find, begin, clear, current. What is current? Returns the contained version for an identifier. The contained version. Okay. In place, erase, extent, find, gets, allocator. Patch policy, reserve, respect, sort. So size, yep. Swap. What is compact? Removes all tombstones from the... Okay, sure. Sorts, no, we want size. Yeah. Also, number of elements also the size of the internal packed array. There's no guarantee that the internal sparse has the same size. Usually the size of the internal sparse array is equal or greater than the one of the internal. Okay, so if the internal sparse array is equal or greater, which I assume that means that one sparse index can lead to internal, or is that the opposite? Confused. Okay, well, I'm assuming the sparse set links basically to like a number of like indices, right? And then if this is equal to 0, like if I return a 0, this is a size t, by the way, so I can just do size t here. If it is equal to 0, then I'm assuming like unequivocally, then like I don't need to worry about the data. Or I don't need to worry about serializing it, I guess. Hopefully. So let's just go under that assumption, I guess. I don't know if I want to validate my assumptions. We'll see. Yeah, we're going to return a size t. std size t. And then size, right? Go ahead and return this. Okay, and let's go ahead and see how this evaluates out to. Yeah, it looks fine. All right, cool. Okay, so the only other thing is I need to provide these functions. Let's see. Kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Okay, so this returns a std size t. It's wrong. Wait, no. std size t. Okay. This is the name of it, sure. And this is going to be called get project. I'm gonna say count. I think count's a bit more descriptive in this case. Okay, but basically I just need the void pointer, actually. That's all I need. Right. Yeah, because there's a void pointer and an entity. In this case, I just need the registry, and then I just return the size. And these ones I need to have the registry along with the entity, and then I can do the thing. And these ones I need this extra information for doing the whatever here. So, okay. Okay, so gets counts. It's counts 4. There we go. Just do this for every single one of them. So, isn't this fun? take a second. Oh, noise. Go ahead and find the usages of this, and there's a million of these right here. Okay, so here. This is for a particular entity, right? What I want is, okay, let's try this one. This is called per scene, I believe. Here we go. All right, so let's go ahead and make a copy of this. Do the same thing, gets the component. Yada 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 yada, right? Does the thing. In this case, we're gonna go ahead and return an SP size t, and I gotta rename it to get project component. Right. And yeah, that should be the signature. So let's go up here. There we go. All right, in this case, we're just going to call another function. Yeah, so it's going to be gets this one. And then all we have to do is just provide the reference. We don't have to provide anything else. And then we just... And that's it. Component.buffer slot. Interesting assert. Is that for the... Yeah, come on. Alright, that's fine. So now we should be able to query the count, which is nice. All that to add a function. Oh my god, it. Alright. Okay, so now when we do this, what I want to happen is when we call it, we return a bool. And basically we do this, and then the first thing we're gonna do is check the size, the number of components. That currently exist in the number of, let's see, that currently exists in number of this project component, the count of this within this thing, right? Because, okay, and the reason I'm doing this is because, let me think. want to go ahead and check the count first. So we're going to do get project component count, right? Maybe we should provide the ref to the project and put it here instead of like doing the handle every single time. It's kind of annoying. Well, project component handle. Right. Components count. Right. Or well, you know what? No. Actually, I want this function to just do this. So actually, I'm going to go ahead and leave the function one. And let me put it back to Boolean. Now that I think about it. Alright, so instead, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to call this function instead. So first I'm going to do it here instead of like internally. So check remove project components. Okay, so basically like what I'm thinking right now is this current. So basically what needs to happen is I need to go through every scene that exists inside of the engine or inside of the project and make sure that no project components exist in each one, right? So if I run through each of them, I do clear, obviously this works, right? But the thing is, every time I run clear, it's gonna do a lot of modification, and then after this I have to like decide whether I want to like save it or whatever, you know? Or actually, I guess this is fine for each one. But I guess basically what I can do is I can just let the clear happen regardless, because this isn't too bad of an actual process, to be honest. It just clears the dense list and then the internal dense buffer, right? It clears it, and then this is with this current scene, right, that I have in memory. So this will do its whole thing, right? And then basically, if I want to know if I actually, how do I say, actually removed any components, I can check using using this. So check if any components are being removed. So actually, no, I have to do this above, because if I clear the registry, then it's not going to be there, right? The order here matters. So I do scene ref. I'll say get project component counts, right? And I'm going to do project comp handle, right? And this will give me a SD size key, right, of like component counts. Okay, and then I don't need this boolean here. I guess I can leave the assert here. I don't know, whatever. Basically, I'm going to return whether the component counts is greater than 0. There we go. So if the component graph count is greater than 0, then we actually modified some components, right? If the component count is less than 0, right, then we didn't modify anything, right? And then after this, I can decide if I want to actually serialize the scene, because that's kind of heavy, right? Let me think. Yeah, and then that way, if I'm going through my vector of scenes in the beginning of the validation, I can run through the scenes. Let me see if I can find where that's at, where I was doing that. Here, right? So I can run through the scenes, and then I can basically right here do a wait, where was it just at? Project component, I think scene manager, where I was at. Yeah, I can run through them, and I can go ahead and run this remove component, right? And then depending on the result of this return value, I can decide whether I actually want to serialize these changes or not, right? Yeah, and that way I don't have to serialize scenes that didn't actually remove any project components. And if that scene didn't have any project components, then this is like a really easy modification. Like, this barely does anything. So yeah. Okay, so I think I need to expose this to the service. Let's go to asset service. Service. Yeah, asset service. Go down here, and I'm gonna say remove project components from scene. And we're going to provide a scene ref along with a handle, actually, yeah. And then remove project component. Okay, nice. Project components. Okay. All right. Okay, so finally, assets, asset service, remove project component from scene, right? And then we want the asset handle. Well, we want the scene that we're in, so we're in scene. And then we want the asset handle. And then we want a boolean, so we'll do boolean modified. And then we'll say if being modified. Then let's go ahead and save the scene. And then this heavy task can only be done if I actually modify the scene. So that'll speed up some things. So yeah, I think that's pretty good. Okay, and now that way, with this being handled here, I can go back to wherever I was in the editor app. Okay, and then I don't have to do this here. And literally all I have to do here, really, is just bring this out. And instead of doing the current scene or whatever in assert or whatever, I'm gonna do say and editor theme. We don't save the scene, I don't think. No, we don't save the scene. The on-disk version already got changed, and then the yeah, so no, we're good. And then so we're just gonna do editor scene. we want my bad. Assets, asset service. Remove from scene. There we go. And then we're gonna do manage this one. Well, the scene is editor scene, right? Next part is gonna be this. There we go. And I don't care about the result. Like, I just want to remove it and call it a day here. Right, so remove project component from editor scene. Okay, now this makes way more sense to me. For some reason, I was removing all of them, removing the project component from all the scenes in the editor app, in the side of the editor app. When really that should have just been handled inside the asset system. But removing the project component from the scene, the editor scene, that definitely occurs here. So now we're good. What's going on here? Okay, I think the linter just didn't like me. That's fine. I guess I could go further and like start like refactoring all this stuff, but I think it's fine. I think moving forward, I'll just make sure I don't make this any worse. I kind of just wrote this originally to make sure that, how do I say, to make sure that like this just worked in general, and now that this works, like this is fine. So one thing I'll do though is maybe yoink this. I don't know. Bring this over here and get rid of this. There we go. Update project components. Again, I probably should move this out of the way. I'll think about it. But yeah, I'm just glad that this on delete thing is now a lot cleaner. What is wrong here? Okay, let me just try to compile this. I'm gonna use the restroom. I'll be right back. And back. Ooh, well then, linker errors. That's not good. Okay, so it's just linker errors, interesting. Saying like it doesn't know what the, okay, so, oh no, okay, here, all right. Save project. Okay, return. There we go. What's going on here? Must return a value. Get project component must return a value. And not precise. It's not relevant here. This one is relevant, but the other one's not. In this case, a few little asserts, that's fine. Try that again. I'm assuming the linker errors are because of those errors. Wait, I'll be right back in like 1 minute. All right. So let's see if there's anything going on here. So one thing I want to try is I'm going to go ahead and add a test component really quick. Let's go ahead and add a component right here. Call it test component. Okay, no issues. Let's go ahead and add a component or a field, whatever. Field. One. Type is probably shouldn't be a none or a void for that matter. Probably get rid of both of those. But bool, let's go with the bool, I guess. Okay. Alright, so now let's give the camera component a test component. Or the camera entity, give it a test component. Check it. Alright. Let's go ahead and save it. Alright, so now let's see if this handles this correctly. We're going to delete this. There's a lot of serialization. Interesting. Did all of those just happen? Holy. Interesting. Why did it loop through it like 3 times? What? Okay, I'm gonna watch this time. So let me move this over. So again, let me go ahead and create a new project component. Call it test, sure. new field. Let's make it a Boolean. Okay, good. It concatenates it. Save. Okay, so the save. Okay, sure, it just saves it. Okay, now we're gonna go here, add a component, test component. Make it true, I guess. I don't know. Okay, now let's go ahead and delete it. Okay, so yeah, it's definitely doing all of these at once. Who's calling this? Like, what? Okay, let me do something really quick. Let me just like rebuild editor. Or let me just find the thing. Yeah, there we go. I'm trying to think of where else we're doing this, like, serialization thing or whatever. Because yeah, that's weird. There's a lot of serializing scenes. Like, was it like 8 of them or something? If it does that again, I guess I'll put a breakpoint at the serialization point and see what's calling it. But I have a weird feeling it's just because the compiler likes catching weird things. Okay. So I kind of realized that I haven't actually actually done the thing I said I was supposed to do, which is what am I supposed to do? Yeah, I'm supposed to like validate like the AI state. So I haven't done that yet, but what I'm doing right now is kind of like making sure that everything already kind of makes sense. And then hopefully once I kind of validate the thing I'm doing right now, and I know that it works, I'll just go ahead and real quick add this. Should be pretty easy. Because the only places that we reference an AI state is in an AI component. So I just need to make sure that I remove that in all cases. Yeah, and after that, it should be good. All right, so let's see. All right, let's see this. Let's try this again. Okay, so let's create an AI state, right? Test state. No, not an AI state, my bad. Project component. Test components. Okay. Let's go ahead and give it some data. guess a float this time, sure. Alright, let's go ahead and save it. Yeah. Alright, so then let's go ahead and go over here. Let's go ahead and get the test components. Open it up. Alright, so go ahead and delete this now. What the hell? Who's calling? Okay. Let me find out. Let me find out this time. So this is at Scene Manager 328. Scene Manager. 328. Especially. Wait, what? Oh yeah, successfully serialized, yeah. Alright, so yeah, I want to see who's calling this. So let's do that one more time. Create a new component. Test component. Alright, add new field. Floats. Alright. Save. Okay. Yeah, these are fine. I don't care about these. Let's go ahead and add this component. Alright. Alright, so let's go ahead and delete this. So who's calling the first one? On updates. What? Why are we calling on an update? Wait, that's... Why are we calling on an update asset? We're just processing the event queue as well. Update asset, huh? Interesting. Okay, wait. Let me figure out wherever I throw an update asset in the project. Manage asset action. Okay, we throw one here. We save. Set asset file location. Okay. Save scripts. Update events. Okay. I'll let it take a second. Oh wait, why am I... Hold on. Just... Let's find usages of this one. Okay, so I see one asset manager. A bunch in, okay, so there's a bunch in script manager, but that should have nothing to do with it because we're checking for a project component event. Okay. This is a check. This is a check. Yeah, the only time we call update asset is here. Right? Yeah, everywhere else. These ones are in the script manager, which have nothing to do with me. Save script, yeah, that's nothing to do with me. So the only place where this gets called is here, where like we would actually like somehow get a combination of this plus the actual like asset type. So let me go ahead and continue. Who is calling this? Things? What? Save assets. Yeah, we're calling this for some reason. I'm just like, why were we calling this in the first place, though? Interesting. Okay, no, this is fine. Yeah, like we're within here, and then we're calling it save scene. Which in turn calls on update asset on the scene itself. So we're still in the same call stack, we're just looping through this, I guess. Yeah, we're just looping through the same thing. Okay, and then we exit. Okay. Okay, so let me try that one more time. We'll get rid of this, and then we'll go through the whole thing again. So project component. Component. Let's give it like a float or something. Doesn't really matter. I don't know if we handle entity properly here, though. That's interesting. Probably get rid of entity there. Alright. Test components. Okay. Well, let's do a component editor just to make sure everything's still in place. Alright, so let's go ahead and delete this. Okay, and this time let's go ahead and we'll check for the first call to this. Okay, who's calling this? Yeah, this is like an entirely different thing. Interesting. Wait, where are we at? Okay, we're in the content browser. Okay, we're on mcreate directory. Oh, okay. Handle delete. Okay, so we did delete project component, sure, right? Which called a function internally in here. Wait, what? Wait, what? What? Hold on. Oh, no. Okay, so we did delete asset validation. Oh, it's because we're calling this. Got you. Got you. Okay. So, when we edit. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we have to adjust the other ones, and then this is where we call save asset. Okay. And then that does that for every other project component. Okay. Okay, no, I understand. This is actually intended. Because then we save it, and then it runs through the whole loop again. So, okay, yeah. So, no, that's actually, that's fine. That's fine. I don't love it, but I thought it was like some random bug. I was like, why is it calling this way? This is ridiculous. but no, like, yeah, that's kind of what has to happen there. I could probably find some ways to like clean that up and make it less messy, but I'm not really focusing on that right now. So yeah, I guess that's working. Let me think of something else that I can test to. Let me test the scripts and see if those work as intended. So we'll add a new script. Well, actually, okay, no. What we'll do is we'll go to maybe this one, right? Race ball has an update. Sure, we'll give the top ball an update for some reason. Okay, let's go ahead and create a script. Active entity, float, whatever. I'm gonna call this test script. Okay. All right, void none, sure. Go ahead and create it. All right, let's go ahead and open this up. Let's do like a log. We are running top wall on update. Right. Okay, so let's go ahead and build this really quick, see if it breaks. Okay, looks fine. Let's go ahead and run it. Oh my god. I think it's in this scene. Interesting. Oh, no, because I didn't save the scene, right? So if I go to top wall, yeah, it's one of those quirks I have with this type of thing. Let's try it again. There we go. All right. So cool, that's working. Gotta make a more robust saving system at some point, but it's fine right now. I'll keep going until it bothers me. When it really bothers me, that's when I'll fix it. All right, so we have the test script now, and it is located here. So let's go ahead and delete it and see what happens. Okay, removed it here. Nice. Nice. Okay, so it looks like we only called it once, and that's perfect. Because before, when I called it, there was like 20 things here. It was ridiculous. So yeah, it only now calls save in the instances where it actually needs to save. And otherwise, it at least just leaves it alone. Alright, that's like so much better. And then I can use that system like everywhere else, and yeah, it's just better in general. So now that that's established, let me go ahead and do the thing that I was actually supposed to do in the first place. Is make sure that the AI state is removed properly. So to do that, I believe, let me look through my assets really quick and see what assets I have. So I have the AI state, right? That's what I want to remove. Now the question is, where do I remove it from? You wouldn't remove an AI state from an audio, no. From a font, no. From a game state, no. From input mode, map, no. Project components, nope. Theme, yes. Script, nope. Well, I mean, you could argue yes, but like if it's in the code, I'm not going to mess with the code or do any weird regex stuff. That's too much. Just it'll throw an error and then you can deal with it, you know, no big deal. So yeah, no. Shader, no. Texture, no. User interface, no. Right, so user, yeah, no. So the only place is in the scene. So we'll go ahead and add a bool remove AI states. Do this. Okay. All right. And basically, for the, so we'll have this, right? And then basically we'll have a bool AI states modified is false, right? And then we'll go ahead and return AI state modified. Okay. And now here we need to do a little bit of processing, so check for AI state. So for that we need to, it's very similar to these actually. Basically we're just going to look for I guess I'll just rename this to AI state view. Here, right? Of each entity, we'll get each entity, we'll get the, not the onUpdate component, we want the AI state component, right? And then now this stuff is relevant. So what we want to do is we want to do components dot, oh, here we go. Okay, this is what we want. So if component dot current state handle is equal to, it's not called script handle, it's called AI state handle. Let's go up here. AI states handle. Here we go. Alright. This is also an AI states component. It's just that. That's going to be AI state handle. And we're going to do current state handle is equal to empty. Current state reference is null pointer. And then AI state modified is true. There we go. Now we're going to go through the rest of them and do one for global. And then just change this to, and then we're going to run through previous handle. Previous, there we go. All right, empty, empty, cool. And then is true, returns true, and then we're good. And I believe that's, yeah, it's the only place where you would hold an AI state. So now that that's a thing, I need to make it a, here, I need to make it a thing in the asset service. So let's go down to here. Remove AI states from scene. So it takes in a scene, can be called an AI states handle. All right, and then we're going to remove AI state. scene manager. Okay, there we go. So now we need to actually call this function. So let me find where I use this. Just use this as an example. Here we go. Something like this. So we're gonna loop through, and basically we just need to go to wherever we remove AI states from, and then remove it from all the scenes. So let's go to AI state manager. Base this just for a second. At least script is one of those that has this. Yeah, delete asset validation. There we go. All right, so that will automatically get called. Good. Let's go here. Let's go ahead and do this here. All right. So now we're gonna loop through. Putting AI states by removing scenes. Yep. We go through each scene, we do the thing, and then now we just want to do remove AI state from scene. There we go. Then if scene's modified, then we'll go ahead and save it. Okay, so now this function will automatically get called whenever there's a deletion of an AI state. And now if we go down to, so basically now this essentially means that when we delete the AI state, it's automatically removed from the internal registry, right? Any other stale references are removed immediately, and it's only saved depending on if there's actually like something that exists, right? So now let's go to, let me think, the editor, because there is going to be some editor data that's still going to be stale depending on if that information is there. So yeah, it's gonna be two things. First, we're gonna go to the editor app, editor app, right? And then we're gonna go to on asset event. Okay, yeah, and the first thing, we're gonna basically copy this, removing AI state from editor scene. And then this is going to be an AI state with another delete action, so that's fine. And then we're handling the editor scene. And then we want to remove AI state from the scene. There we go. That's it. This will handle removing it from the editor scene. And then the last thing is we need to go into basically the scene editor panel, and then we just need to make sure that yeah, if we have like a stale reference to, wait, let me see. So the project component, let me see what I currently do. Basically I run, what is this? So my project component deletes, used to remove. Oh, okay, so I handle the deletion with this, okay. Okay, so we're not deleting like an entire like component, so I don't think we have to worry about this. So it's gonna be more similar to like this. So let's make a copy of this. Yeah, because we're not removing an entire component. The AI state component just gets like, is the actual AI state reference removed. That's it. So we'll go to script, and then we'll say so that AI state. And it's a delete action, which it is. Then manage. Okay, and then we want to go to something AI state. Let me head up here and check real quick. I should have a section for the AI state. Here it is, these three. So let's go ahead and remove most of these really quick. Paste this at the bottom. All right, and basically we want to do the same thing, but we're going to do select current state. Yeah, so if the handle for this one is equal to this, then we're going to go ahead and just set it to null. Make sure we have the right one. Make sure we don't have any stale references. And this should make sure that we don't crash. Okay, so now we just need to do the same thing for global and previous, and then we're done. And I'll go ahead and test this in a second. But yeah, that's pretty much it for that. There we go. Nice and easy. Yeah, the project component is a bit more complicated because we have to remove the actual component as like the entire component itself instead of just like any like handle references, right? So it's a bit weirder. I might refactor this a bit to be a little less I don't know. Yeah, I guess it's as good as it's gonna be. This the depth thing's kind of confusing. I don't know. But yeah, this is pretty much it. Let me go ahead and just see if everything works, and if that's good, then yeah, we should be fine. We should be fine, to be honest. And you know what? While I'm here, I might as well just take a run through all the rest of the assets and make sure I don't crash in any weird ways. For the rest of them as well. Shouldn't take too long. But might as well just make sure everything's like not crashing across the board right now. And then moving forward, I can just be more careful about it. But yeah, let me look at my progress board really quick. So yeah, that's pretty good. Basically, this will be done, and I'll have nice validation for most assets in general, so hopefully I won't crash. And then the next thing will be just going through the editor and fixing some, little editor issues that I've been annoyed with for a while. And after that, this might take a minute, it might not take a minute, just depends. I don't know, I don't really have like a clear plan on how I'm going to do this, but I have seen some functionality in the existing text editor that I might be able to use to get this done faster. But yeah, I'll see, I don't know. This one might take a minute, but this one's good. Like, when I get this one in, like, it's gonna be really helpful. Alright, so let's go ahead and test out this project thing. So... Okay, so let's make an AI state. We'll make a new one, call it test AI state. Okay. Yep, this is the asset directory, that's fine. Cool. So, yeah, this is fine, so it's fine. So let's go to, I don't know, here, let's go ahead and add like an AI state. There we go. And basically, yeah, Maybe I should call it a state machine to like differentiate it from the AI state asset. I don't know. I'll think about it. One of those tweaking things. Ugh, what is this? I don't like that. Okay, I gotta remind myself to go through and make sure I fix that. But yeah, we have this here. Let's go ahead and save this. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and delete this. Yeah, nice. So we only serialized it once. Perfect. Right. And if I'm not mistaken, if I go to the asset viewer, yep, we only have the 3. So that's good. This AI state's still here because this is fine, but yeah, it removed that stale reference. So no crashes. Nice. Yeah, because before that was like a crash. It was really annoying. So let's go ahead and remove this. I guess I'll click on that. There we go. Go ahead and save the scene. So yeah, nice. I guess today I think I'll call it early. Let's see. I gotta head out and do some stuff today. But yeah, fix bugs. Nice. That is dealt with. Oh, well, okay, I was going to check if I wanted to deal with any other assets. Oh yeah. Appreciate you coming by, Ethan. I just want to check real quick though, if I was gonna see if there's any other assets I want to deal with right now. I don't think so though. So audio, I only reference audio inside of the scripts, so I'm not gonna bother with anything else. The fonts, there might be an issue with that. But as far as I understand, I don't actually display the fonts anywhere, so I don't think there's any still references to this. Game state, I only reference this inside of the scripts. Input map, yeah, same thing. I only reference these inside the scripts, so there's nothing to like clear out. Project component is already dealt with. Scene is already dealt with. Script, yeah, that's good. Shaders, you don't even deal with those. Textures, there is technically a place where we handle these, but it's I'll have a stronger look at this later anyways. Like this needs like a general refactor because I want to add like nearest neighbor versus like linear filtering, and then some other like little features, and I'm gonna have like a good look at this. User interface, I think we're fine. Okay, so yeah, no, I mean, unless something pops up, I'll just deal with it then. Yeah, I think progress board's done. Let me go ahead and push the code. Yeah, I'm excited. Like that took like an appropriate amount of time, I think. So now I'm pretty much done with bugs. I'm not gonna bother with this one next time. I'm just gonna go straight to doing these 2 features, and then after this, I'm just gonna go straight to working on my game levels, I think. So that'll be nice. And maybe I'll deal with these bugs as I see them. Yeah. Because, yeah, I want to get some progress. I've been kind of stuck doing little random features for a while. So, yeah. Okay, let me go ahead and commit. Let's see. So, remove script from input map. Okay, so I'll say handle removal of AI state, AI states, scripts, AI states, scripts, and project components. What's better in editor app? That's the Yep. And what is this one? This one's for input map. move remove duplicate code throughout editor /source /panel for validating deletion and moving them into asset managers. In engine /source /assets. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much what I did. Yeah, so these ones, it's basically what I just said earlier. And then I just moved the code around a bit. So a lot cleaner, a lot easier to deal with, a lot more manageable going forward. And it's really nice having all of the management of the data for a particular asset contained within the asset manager. So I only have to look in one place. That's so much better. Let's see, asset service. Did I fix something? Oh yeah. Well, this is just part of it. Yeah, it's fine. So yeah, those are just that. Oh yeah, I made some changes here as well. So add get project component for custom components query function for custom components in theme.h/cp and entity registry h. I don't know if this is worth mentioning, honestly. Kind of whatever. Yeah. Yeah, so that's part of that. Okay. So fix bugs, fix crashes caused by stale references to AI state scripts and project components. Yep. All right, let's go ahead and commit that. And let me go ahead and commit the engine code real quick. I mean, the Pong code. I'm trying to think if I modified anything. I don't think I did, actually. Or anything significant anyways. But let me just go ahead and check. The git status. So main gameplay scene got like jumbled around. For doing that. Project component registry. Probably because I just moved, did a bunch of saves and loads. But no, I don't think I modified anything important. I'll leave it alone. Okay. So I think that's it. Let me just check if there's anything else I gotta do. Game code, update progress bar that's done, stream, and then go ahead and close stream. Okay, so I think I should be on stream next Monday. Yeah. So I'll have that indicated in my schedule, whether I'm going to be on or not, but I should be. I don't see any reason why not. I may stream on the weekend, but I'm probably just gonna maybe record a video of myself coding by myself and then just post it into the YouTube playlist. It'll still look like a normal stream, but I might do some kind of boring code by myself and then just post it in. Yeah. So, so sometimes if I don't feel like going on, I'll just do that. Then the schedule can stay the same. But yeah, I think that's about it. So yeah, if you're on YouTube, thanks for watching the video. Appreciate you. Thanks for coming by, Ethan. And yeah, I guess that's about it. So I'll see you later, Ethan. All right, late.